I Got My Miracle. John Jacob Mubarak, and I am here with Monica and Tommy and Amrit. Three guests from Rythmia this week, and I am so excited to talk to each of them. But before I get into talking about to them, we'll let some traffic build a little bit as people are streaming in, checking us out, and I'll tell you a little bit about Rythmia. Rythmia Life Advancement Center here in Guanacaste, Costa Rica is an amazing retreat center that I've been here for 6 years, and what I have to tell you most of all is the amazing healing that takes place. Amazing healing that takes place every week. Every week, people come and see some part of themselves that they were disconnected from, and connect back together with it, and forgive and heal, and have a new perspective on life. So I'm so grateful to get to be here. And what happened this week, we had this amazing group of people this week at the retreat. And usually I just pick one person or a couple, like a boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or husband and wife, or wife and wife, or husband and husband, whatever, like a partnership. But this week, no, this is not a throuple. That's what I was thinking. Tommy's like, I got it going on, baby. I'm in my throuple.
Thank you, Rythmia. I got my miracle.
Yes, exactly.
You're just kidding, honey.
Same.
Just kidding, honey. Your husband's like, wait a minute. And your wife is like, hey, okay.
My kids are confused.
Dad went to Costa Rica and Mom. So maybe this is a PG-13, I Got My Miracle. But we had such amazing and different experiences, but always the same result. And so today I couldn't pick. And I said, I'm going to bring three people on and make them all sit on the couch together. So, but they worked it out. They all worked it out. That's what happens when you come to Rythmia. So I'm going to just kind of go one by one and ask some questions. And hopefully you all will be enjoying the answers. Like, we're having a good time. So I hope you are too. So let's start. Amrit, I want to start with you. Where are you from?
I'm from London.
Okay.
Previously living in New York, but now in London.
And what do you, were you were born and raised in London? And then
born and raised in London, then New York, and now London.
What do you do?
I work in finance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Important stuff.
Maybe.
A more impressive job title than I've had in the past, that's for sure. Okay, so you work in finance.
Yeah.
Notice how sleek that was. I work in finance. If I tell you more, I'll have to kill you. So
exactly, got to keep it high level.
Okay. And Tommy, what do you do?
I'm a chiropractor. My wife and I own a holistic healthcare practice in Connecticut.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Miss Monica?
I am a clinical social worker. I work in a hospital. I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay. Amazing. So you work in a
hospital. I work in a hospital, general practice medicine hospital, and I work in behavior health unit. Both of them.
Wow. Okay. So healing arts, finance, healing the financial livelihood, healing the social and physical. Right? We have healers of all sorts here. So Monica, I want to start with you because you're a repeat guest.
I am. Yeah.
So we have about 30% of our guests come back. 70% are like, that was so amazing. I'm good for the rest of my life. I'm good. But about 30% of our guests come back. So Monica, what brought you back?
Well, what brought me back is the first time I was here, I really didn't know what to expect. And I don't think I gave myself an opportunity to really realize what the experience could be or should be. In fact, I feel like I was quite resistant to what was going on. At the end, everyone was, really in their space about talking about their miracles. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know. But when I got home, I guess 6 months into me integrating back home, I started to notice that there were certain patterns in my life that changed.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people that I really wish would just go away out of my life just kind of dropped off. And it was certainly things that I probably was doing subconsciously, that I feel like the medicine kind of helped me to realize. And when I noticed these patterns, I started saying, wow, look at me. And I said, okay, what is this all about? And I thought of ayahuasca and I thought of rythmia, but really what happened is I really got a spiritual call, I feel like, from the mother that said, it's time to go back and finish. And I came back here, and it's the best decision that I ever made.
I love, what you said in the beginning was you were kind of left at the last retreat and everybody was talking about their miracles and you felt something shifted, but you didn't know what it was and maybe couldn't. And I have this all the time where people are like, I don't think I got those intentions. And then you talk to them for a minute and they really did.
Yeah.
So something shifted for you in your life and you noticed like 6 months later, like things were shifting, patterns had shifted, the people you didn't want to be around, you didn't have to like cut them out, they just fell
off. Yeah, they did.
And then you heard a call to come back.
I did.
And on the second journey, the second time here at Rythmia, what did you see and would you say, I got my miracle?
Okay, trying to stay non-emotional, non-teary.
We got Kleenex.
Beautiful.
We got Kleenex. Let me get the Kleenex. Keep going, girl.
All right. So what I realized is that my first thought was when the 3 miracles, show me who I am. I feel like the first time, that's when I was showed who I was. Because I was in so much fear and so much denial, not necessarily wanting to look at myself. So I was fighting this thing, I was fighting it. And it wasn't until I got back, I said, I had that first miracle the first time. I just didn't know I had it.
Right.
So I didn't know I had it until I came back the second time. Show me who I am, who I am. And I was literally that bag of fear. I had turned into a bag of fear, insecurities, thinking that I wasn't good enough for things. So I'm like, yeah. So moving through, I was able to see where my soul could come together, where I could do that merging of the soul, finding and feeling that my heart was healing. It just all happened so naturally. I mean, the challenge was still there, but of course the experience this time was really infused with what I said in class, the humor, the joy, the able to work through things and see that you're on the other side and that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my God, joyfulness and just appreciation of everything that I have been through. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good to have you.
Thank you.
I think we were here together on your first time, right?
Mm-hmm. But you weren't teaching the classes.
Okay. I was in a different position at Rythmia.
You were in a different position, and the classes, not saying they were better or worse, but I think they were supposed to be the way they were, right? Because it was Jerry and Dr. Jeff teaching, which is wonderful. But I feel like this time what I needed was that thing that you gave, that when I was going through and I was feeling like there was really nothing happening, there was a whole lot going on, especially being able to say, I'm still a little nervous, I still don't know, but to come in and to process and to understand what the to see or to be able to give light to what was going on. And I think that door was open in the class. The class allowed me, the classes that you gave, right? Remind me of what the name of the class was. Remind me of the name of the class.
Integration
class.
Plant integration
class. It reminded me of what I was doing, and I appreciated the journey, and I saw what the medicine was. Everything came to realization for me in a space of humor, laughter, joy, and tears.
I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And what I really like about what Monica said was, it didn't seem like a lot was going on, but a whole lot was going on. And I see that all the time here. People are like, yeah, I don't think anything's happening. I'm like, something is happening. You don't think it is, but it really, really is. A lot is going on. And then all of a sudden something clicks and like, oh, wow, all this stuff. It didn't seem like it was, but a lot is going on. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Tommy, tell me what brought you here? What was the prayer that brought you here?
Well, there's I think the original thing was we're big in personal development, big in mindset. So we're looking always for ways to kind of expand, become better physicians, better parents, better people. So there was a little bit of that. And then what I discovered was that there was many other reasons. And that was until I got here. So it was mostly that. And there was a couple of things, that I was thinking about with, wanting to have more compassion, more empathy, things like that. That was on the backs. That was on the,
But your really thing was like, I just want to be a better healer, better physician. I'm in the wellness industry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just coming to like.
It was multifaceted for sure. But,
Yeah.
but when I got here, you have some realiztions quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the miracle for you?
Oh man, it's I always felt it was difficult to sometimes connect, especially on the emotional level. I didn't enjoy doing that. Compassion, empathy. I feel as though I lacked that in many ways, and that was probably one of the biggest things. And at the end of the week, I mean, you saw our group. We had a fantastic group.
Fantastic.
The sharing experience at the end was emotional, and it's like I started for the first time in my life really resonating with people, connecting with them, feeling their story, being interested in them, not faking it, genuinely interested and loving of other people and caring about what they're going through and feeling their emotions. And that is absolutely profound for me.
Amazing. So a deeper level of connection with individuals here, but I know there was something more going on for you with your family.
Yeah,
Do you
for
mind
sure.
sharing that?
Yeah. So, that obviously that lack of compassion, that lack of empathy, it takes a toll on the people around you, and it takes a toll on your family specifically, with my wife and my children. And so now I feel like I can go back and be the man, be the husband, be the father that I need to be to be there for my family and really help them. And just that's profound to me. That's the miracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it, right? And that's usually the medicine is usually telling us to just be a father, be a son, be a brother, be a mother. Just be yourself, be your authentic self. And the thing that keeps us from being connected, from being compassionate, from being loving is some sort of fear, right? Did you find that?
For sure. Yeah.
You're able to release that fear. And it's a fear that comes from when we were little. Some little boy, little girl was just like, oh, don't do that again. And then we lock that in on a subconscious level. And we are very smart, capable adults, highly educated individuals, right? And we're still operating according to this little assumption that we made so many years ago. And the medicine and being here in this environment really helps us to see that. And all it is once we see it, it begins to dissipate. We can actually come back to a state of wholeness and love again and laugh again and be in joy again and be compassionate, because I bet you found a great deal of compassion for yourself.
Yeah, and that's probably what allowed me to then do it for others.
Yes.
I had to do it for myself first. I had to grow in that area and actually feel love for myself, feel empathy for myself, feel compassion for myself.
Yes.
So it's incredible. And let me just comment and say that it really is it's the program, right? It's the whole thing.
Yes.
So many times you may be confused about something, and then in the class, boom, it resonates, or you're speaking to somebody. So, and it clicks for you. So it's not always just in the ceremony. It's, and even I'm sure going home, we're going to have little revelations along the way. And that's about tuning in, being aware, and, increasing your levels of consciousness in these areas, and you just become a better person for it.
It really is the container. And now you're going into your fifth ceremony, which is next week, right? The rest of your life, ceremony 5, right? Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, good go.
No, oh yeah, he stayed for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I meant like your life.
Oh, I thought you literally meant my next sermon.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
He's staying for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. No, but I meant like.
I'll see you next week.
Yes. I got a miracle again. Hey. And a repeat guest star, Tommy. Actually, he's going to get that spot on the next week if he gives me a good adjustment.
Yeah.
There you go.
Got you.
But I was really meaning like the never-ending ceremony, which is life,
Mhm.
right? Because you were saying like it's not just being in the Maloka and ceremony, but the
Mhm.
whole week was ceremony,
Yeah.
and really we begin to see that our whole life is ceremony. You have been so patient over here. Thank you so much.
It's all good.
Tell me about what had you want to come. What brought you here?
Yeah, I just was feeling very disconnected in my life. I think disconnected from who I really am, what my values are, how I want my life to be, and just kind of feeling lost, I guess. And I think, and I've realized that feeling transpires into a lot of other issues of feeling anxious and unfulfilled. And then, obviously you kind of have behavioral impact of that, of just being irritable with people around you and all that stuff. So I wanted to come here to really drill into that and figure out what was going on.
So, irritability, anger,
Anxiety.
yeah, and do you work a lot? It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So burning the candle at both ends for sure, with work and social, and feeling just really sort of wound up, I guess.
So, what was the piece for you? What did you see for yourself this week?
I think I really just felt like I did find my true self. I saw what I've become, or who I've become, the person I am now, and I saw who I was inside, which manifested as my inner child, I guess. And I remembered what's important to me, what my priorities are now, going back into normal life, and I just felt like reconnected to myself. And I think that feeling has brought a lot of sort of comfort, peace, happiness, and I kind of just feel like that's the key to everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so eloquently said.
Yeah.
Really beautifully said.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the accent sounds nice.
Yeah, the accent helps. And so,
No, thank you, and all of the team here. It's been a life-changing week for sure.
It's right.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Life-changing week.
Yeah.
And this connection with yourself, like seeing who we thought we needed to be in order to feel safe, in order to feel loved, coming back to a state of like your authentic self, stepping into your authentic self. And then from that place, you can boldly step into the light that you are and be that light in your life, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. And I firmly believe that, it's through individual transformation that we change the world. Like, we're not going to, yes, we're going to need some scientists to figure out how to pull all this carbon out of the air to, reverse global warming. But the healing of the planet, the healing of politics, the healing of all this stuff that's going on is in consciousness, and it has to start individually. And I want to acknowledge you three for taking, really courageous steps this week to heal yourself. And you have no idea what a profound impact this is making on the collective consciousness we each do. So I acknowledge you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, JJ.
Yeah.
Your class was incredible. You're an incredible person.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you guys. It was such a good week. It was such a good week. All right. So that's I got my miracle. We got 3 miracles, and life is a miracle. And I'm just wishing you peace and richest blessings. If you have any questions, you can call the number on the screen and come see us at Rythmia. We'd love to see you. Blessings. Ciao. Bye. Let me turn it off.